Here we go. Another Temu haul. Howdy y'all, Kentucky Ranger here again with more Temu stuff. Something about Temu. Wish was, it was okay, but the problem with Wish is things took forever to get here. And when you did get it, it usually wasn't what you ordered. Well, with Temu, I actually am getting the things that I'm ordering, which on a positive note, that's pretty cool. They've got some really cool stuff, and I'm going to get into another one of my little hauls here. First, we're going to look into this. These are wireless lavalier microphones. Have no idea what that says. It's all in Chinese. I have no idea. The one drawback, it doesn't have a carrying case. It comes in this, I guess you could use that for a carrying case, but I don't know. And I'm not going to fault it that much. But anyhow, these I paid $6.98, and I think it was some kind of a flash sale or something like that. They're usually $20, so I was like, less than $7. Okay, let's see how these work. So I want to put these on the camera. So the rest of the rest of this video is going to be using one of these. What's cool about them? Get all these out of here. So first of all, this little doohickey. You just plug that in your iPhone. Now they have one that's got a USB connector. This has got that lightning connector. And then the lavalier microphones, and this isn't powered. This is powered from your phone, which, yeah, that's cool. But it just plugs into your phone. And then these little microphones have a little clip. Just, it's lapel, or lavalier, whatever you want to call it. You just clip it onto your shirt like this. And then you turn it on. When you turn it on, it automatically syncs to this. If it ain't working, mine was working, so I ain't really gonna bother with it. But there's a little hole right at the bottom there. I think that's focusing. And you stick a little pin in there, and it'll reset this thing so that they communicate. But it's cool because you have two of them. So like if I'm gonna interview somebody, I'll wear one, and then I can give some to somebody else. And they both connect to this so that it picks it up. So that's really cool. They're it's not the highest quality in the world. It's all, kind of cheap plastic. It sounds kind of hollow. I don't know why my ball, but yeah, it's kind of hollow sounding. And like I said, everything on here is plastic, but $6.98. It's, I tested these out. I put these up on my TV sound bar the other day because I wanted to time it, see just how long these last. They lasted 3 hours, so you're going to get 3 hours out of a charge, so that's not too bad. But yeah, here's a little power button. You just press on that. So I don't know, like 2 or 3 seconds. There's a little light. Where's the little light? Oh, there it is. The little light. That's blinking because it's trying to pair. So I'm going to turn that off because it's trying to pair with this. This ain't plugged into that yet. So I'm going to one of these. Yeah, this one rattles a little bit. I don't think that'd be a problem unless you were walking around. But I think I could put maybe a little Vaseline or something on that to keep that from rattling. This one don't rattle, so I don't know. I figured to do something. So anyhow, I'm going to put this on here, and the rest of the video is going to be coming through this. So hang tight. All right, here we are. Now you're hearing me through this little lavalier microphone instead of the microphone in the camera. So I tested this earlier, and it didn't sound too bad. So anyhow, I want to do the rest of this like this. Oh, another thing, it comes with a little charger. It goes regular USB. Come on, focus. Regular USB to USB-C, which, yeah, that focused. Good enough, I guess. Anyhow, I'm glad that all of these things from China is now they're starting to use USB-C, so that's pretty cool. So I've got an extra USB-C cable, so I can actually charge both of those at the same time. But we'll see what happens. I do have on order because I seen some of these that actually come in a little charging case. I'll show a teaser picture up here. Now I paid $24 for those, but they're in a nice little charging case, and they look like they're a little bit better quality. I don't know. We'll wait and see. This one didn't sound too bad. So anyhow, the rest of this review is going to be this. See how it works. Next up, what are we going to do? Let's do this next. This is really pretty cool. This is a little personal fan. I paid $6 for it. It was another one of them lightning deals. It's usually $11, which still ain't that bad, because the way it works is you unfold it. You can just unfold it like this to blow, or you can actually pop it out and have it blow like that. And the reason it's designed like this is because there's a couple of different ways you can do this. First, you can hang it. And then when you flip it up, that's blowing in your face. Plus, you can have it a little out from you. Hopefully, that doesn't get that microphone. Anyhow, so it'll blow in your face, and it actually works. It's really pretty dang cool. I mean, it's interesting looking. It's my favorite color, blue. So you see what the focus is doing here. I think I've got that. Oh, I know what I did. There. Okay. I had the focus locked. All right. This is probably a little bit better now. But you press this for a couple of seconds and it'll come on. Don't make a liar out of me. Okay. Now what? Oh. Sorry, you don't have to long press it. You just tap it and it comes on, and that's speed number 1. And that's showing 86%. It's pretty cool. And it's got speed 2. It's a little higher. Speed 3. And here's a really interesting part is speed 4. Oh, I got that upside down. There. It's 98%. If you listen real close, it fluctuates the speed. Another thing is it's really quiet. It's not very loud, but you hear that the speed goes up and down, which is actually pretty cool. And like I say, you can either put it like this and then point it so it's blowing at your face, or you can just set it on the table wherever you're at and adjust it to where you want. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you'd want to use that one, but the lowest setting, which is right there, actually that's pretty nice. let's see, high, it actually blows quite a bit. And I tried this out and it lasted, I think it's about 2 hours on medium. So it's not too bad. It was about 2.5 hours. So you're getting quite a bit out of it. Plus, if you look on the back here, see, now this is another one. It charges with USB-C. Plus, it's got a USB port. And what that USB port is for is this can actually charge things while you're using it as a fan. So, it's kind of dual purpose. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you do the long press to turn it off. So that's actually pretty neat. So that's a little fan. Like I said, I gave $6 for it. It's usually $11, but with Temu, you look around, you can probably. It's just like that vacuum. I think I paid, what was that, $15, and then you can see, if you look around, if you're diligent and look around, you can actually get stuff like that a lot cheaper. Temu's kind of one of them deals where you gotta kind of have to hunt for stuff. But as long as you hunt for it, you can find it, and it's cheap. Uh, I don't know about cheap in quality, but it's cheap. I mean, this is pretty good quality. It's plastic. It's not like it's not like billet aluminum or anything like that. It's just a plastic little doohickey, but it works. Works good. Um, let's see this. I don't know what you would call this. Soldering aid. But what caught my eye is the pictures on Temu. I couldn't figure out, if you look, what I'll show you what this does in a second. But these little doohickeys here, let's see if I can get an angle right. When you pull up on that, it's like a little clamp. And what this is it's a soldering aid. Now, why they made it to where you can make it that wide, I'm really not sure. But it's cool. It's got like a little clicky, so you can adjust how far apart you want it. I guess it's okay, because depending on what it is you're going to do, what kind of wiring you're going to do. Now, I do a lot of automotive wiring, like sound systems and stuff like that. This is going to be a godsend, because what happens is you got two wires and you're wanting to solder them together. Let me get this. Oh, let me put this camera to work. So you got two wires that you need to solder together. Well, what you do is you just take these clamps and you clamp. Well, maybe that's why they're. Yeah, it's cool, I guess, because you can adjust how wide or how narrow you want this. So take two, and it will actually clamp down on some pretty small wires. See, so now what you can do is, well, oops, jump cut, hang on. Technical difficulty. Welcome back. This little phone, I use it for recording and stuff as a second phone, or second camera, and I forgot to delete some of the old videos, and it doesn't have a lot of storage on it, so I had to delete some stuff and bring it back. Okay, now, like I was saying, this is so cool because you take you take two wires that you're wanting to solder together, and I guess, yeah, see, you can use this to bring them together and hold them, especially with braided wire. I guess I'm in the same learning curve you all are in, because I'm learning as I go with this. Didn't come with any instructions, but yeah, so you get those together like that. Use my handy dandy coffee cup to hold it up so that you can see what I'm getting ready to do here. Get that closer. As you can see, this is so cool because, see, it holds them two wires together. It's like an extra set of hands. Then I can take gas-powered soldering iron, which I love this, especially for working on cars. Let me tin this down. Because I had honed the technique of holding the wires in my hands while I soldered, where with this technique, I don't have to. Now, the proper way to solder, tin the iron, you get the wire hot. And you wait for the wire to melt the solder and draw it in. There we go. Come on. It'll take it a minute because this is awful thick wire. There it goes. This is so cool because you can hold the wires to stay there for as long as you need them to be there. And you don't burn your fingers because your fingers aren't holding the wires anymore. Put that in there. Feed a little on the back to get it to heat up. There we go. I get that solder around there. There we go. There you go. And there you go. And then you can leave it on there until the wire cools off and have a perfect solder joint, because a lot of times the minutest movement of that wire with the hot solder will cause that to be a cold solder joint. You do not want cold solder joints anywhere. So that's really cool. Now, yeah, that's cooled off enough. See, and then you take it out of this little jig. Yep, perfect solder joint. Look at that. Yeah, I could touch that up a little bit, but still, you get the idea. And the way this is made, I wish I had some smaller wire. I don't have any small wire sitting around here. But see if you can see close enough. Yeah, you can see, I mean, you can put some pretty thin wire in there. It doesn't have to be real thick. But yeah, now I can see, I was wondering why this thing was like that but you've seen that you start off on a kind of wide, and then you can stick the wire in there. I think that's actually pretty cool. Now that I'm climbing the learning curve of this thing. So you put the wire in there, then it clamps it down. Whoops. See, those other wires are soldered in, so they're kind of fighting it. Yeah, now you just kind of bring this together and get these two wires to come together. Braided wire especially is a little tricky. So solid wire. But yeah, you can get them together like that. And I don't know, I'll solder one more. Y'all kind of get the idea. This camera's closer. Make it so you can kind of see it. Let me turn my soldering iron back on. That's another thing, and I'm going to have to look on Temu. I don't know if they've got one of these. I got this one off eBay a long time ago. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's butane. And it's worked for years. I have not had any trouble out of it. I had another one. Can't remember. It was a big brand name. It worked okay, but it got old and it it didn't work anymore. So I'll have to look and see on Temu if they got one of these. Maybe I'll buy one and review it. I can't remember, and it's Chinese, so it doesn't have a brand name on it. But it actually works pretty good. So let me get in here so you can see. So you tin the soldering iron just a little bit. That helps heat the wire. Then you wait for the wire to get hot enough. Hopefully my hand's not in the way. I bet my hand's in the way. Maybe it's kind of in the way. There we go. Get it to flowing so you got a nice even. And seeing it holds that wire still, because that's the crucial thing, especially when you're soldering wire, is you don't want to move it around while it's cooling, because if you do, it'll cause a cold solder joint. So that works pretty good. Yeah, it's on the back. Well, it ain't lit up very good here, but anyhow, you get the idea. It works. It works pretty dang good. It was $6, and I got this. This is one of them. I think it was like a lightning deal or something like that. Yeah, look at that. Soldered them perfectly. I'm going to get a lot of use out of these. And now that I've used it, because I haven't even, this first time I used it, I was trying to figure out, why would you need pliers like that? But I can see that you put the two wires in there, then you slowly bring them together and you guide them together. It's actually, because this is another thing, it didn't come with instructions either. But that's cool. I like that one. That's really cool. Next up, I got these two little doohickey pliers. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my old cheat sheet. These were $9. They were like 14 or 15. It was a lightning. So that's another thing. You just search long enough on Temu, you can find things cheaper than the actual price. So, but it's well worth $9. In fact, it's well worth $15 especially if you do a lot of wiring and stuff. These two little doohickeys, these little pliers, these were the $6 ones. And what's cool, this first one is they're just needle nose pliers, and they're smooth. There's no serrations or anything, so you could use that for all kinds of detail work. I really like these, and these are really cool. These little snippers. I figured for $6, it wasn't that bad a deal. And I got a couple of little tools out of it. This cuts wire really good. In fact, I cut this wire to use to do on this video. They work really good, and $6 can't go wrong. Anyhow, appreciate y'all staying to the end. I guess that's it. Wrap things up, nip it in the bud. As Barney Fife would say, "Got to nip it in the bud. Got to nip it in the bud, Andy." Anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching this. Like I say, when I get that other lavalier wireless doohickey microphone thing, I'll do a little review on it to see if it's any better than this. If it is, it was only $25, and it comes in a little case. And the case it's a charging case. Like, I'll show the picture again. I just think, because I want to have to keep it in this box in my little go bag that I got, and it's going to take up a lot of room. The other ones, it's just a nice little box, so I don't know. We'll see. But they work. As long as it works, I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe I could find a little box to put these in or something. I don't know. Anyhow, God bless y'all. Appreciate you watching. Tune in for the next whatever. Yeah, I'm going to drink this coffee, even though I've been soldering over it. I don't smell anything. Yeah, it's still good coffee. Anyhow, God bless y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.